Hello everyone! Welcome to another kind of discussion video. I tend to do a lot of these whenever something comes to my mind, especially like something like this. So yeah, and as you can tell by the description or the title, you already know what we're going to talk about, but let's begin. So, also yeah, this is another one where I kind of have a script, kind of, because it's more so like with my thoughts and everything going into this setup. Well, not setup, but story. So, well, not story, but you know what I mean. Like going into this video, because it'll help me focus on what to talk about. Yeah, there are so many games that are getting an HD treatment. That's to say, there are games that are on previous consoles and are making their way to the current consoles. For example, the Kingdom Hearts series, Crash Bandicoot, Assassin's Creed, and so many others that are getting this treatment. But there are some games that have yet to get this treatment, and I feel like they should be getting this treatment. So this video is to talk about a few games that I would like to see get an HD remaster or remake, whatever you want to call it, for the current consoles. I have two top series that I would love to see get this treatment. And the first one I want to talk about is the Tasmanian Tiger game. I love those games, the trilogy. The original game came out for the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube, and then the second and third game came out for those as well as the Game Boy Advance. I love this game growing up. I played the heck out of it. Unfortunately, I only played the first two, the original, and then 2 Bush Rescue. I never played 3, Night of the Quaken, but it looks pretty good. But if this did get the treatment, it would be amazing. I love those 2 games, and I would definitely love to play them again. I've been on a high of the Tasmanian Tiger. Like, I watch people play it, and I'm like, God damn, I really want to play this game again. But now, actually, the developers of the game have been in talks to release these games as a collection, along with the Steam exclusive Tie 4 game as a collection. Once they release the second and third game on Steam, and actually, they're actually getting close to releasing the second game on Steam, too, so that's good. The first game is already released on Steam, and as you know, the fourth one as well. And they plan to release the other ones sometime as well. And they would love to do an HD collection. I know I even mentioned it on Twitter one time, but I'm like, man, I really wish Ty would get a HD remix for consoles. And then one of them said like, hey, it's on Steam. It's like, yeah, it's great, but would it be coming out to like PS4 or Xbox One? And they'd be like, well, maybe one day. So that'd be great to hear. Love to do an HD collection of the game, but of course they need the funding and such, and I really hope that they get that soon. But they have talked about, hey, if we started a Kickstarter, how many of you would do this? So that I would for sure donate to that if I do. I would donate to, like, I don't know how much I would donate. There goes my phone. Sorry about that. So yeah, I would donate how much ever, like, and I would share that everywhere. Like, hey everyone, please, please, please donate to this Kickstarter. These games are fantastic. You will love them. Donate. Help this game come out. That's amazing. Now, the next top one that I really want to get this treatment is the original Spyro trilogy that was released on the original PlayStation. You know, Spyro 1, 2 Ripto's Rage, and Year of the Dragon. I would love to get those 3. This year at E3, Naughty Dog announced that they would be making an HD remaster of the original 3 Crash games. And as soon as that got announced, my next thought was, what if they did that with Spyro? Because games, I would love that so much. Spyro was my first ever game I ever got. Spyro 1, first game I ever got, and I remember staying up late hours in the night because we didn't have a memory card at the time to just play that game, and I tried to beat it in one go, but I shut it off and I completely forgot that. Wait, it didn't save? So I remember doing that, and those 3 games are still games that I remember how to 100% complete. And if they do that HD remaster, that'll be an easy 100%, like right there. It'll be fantastic. I love the game so much. And if they could somehow include the Game Boy Advance games, that would be cool too, since I played those and loved those as well. Like every single Spyro game, even the Legend of Spyro games, I love them. If they did an HD remaster of those 2 on the PlayStation 4, I would love that too. Spyro 1, The Legend of Spyro New Beginning, Eternal Night, Dawn of the Dragon, those are fantastic games. I know Dawn of the Dragon's already on the PS3, but, you know, having it on the PS4 as well, it wouldn't be the first time they made a PS3 game onto the PS4. I mean, we have The Last of Us, uh, Diablo, just and there Saints Row. There's a lot of games that were out on PS3 and they made it to the PS4. So I don't see why not. I hope Activision, please, or whoever is behind, whoever needs to do this, Sony, please just do the thing with Spyro. It'd be so much better than Skylanders. I'm just saying that flat out. But yeah, but I'd be just perfect with the original trilogy as well. The next one has already gotten an HD remaster from the PS2 to the PS3, but again, that wouldn't be the first time. Like Kingdom Hearts, they did that. They made them from PS2 to PS3, and now they're making it to the PS4. So I don't see why they couldn't do this. But I don't think it would be a bad thing moving to PS4, especially since one of them has already gotten a PS4 version earlier this year. I'm talking about the God of War series. Yes, I enjoy those games. I played them all on that collection. I played all 1, 2, 3, Chain of Olympus, and Ghost of Sparta. I played all of them. I 100% in them. And like I said, God of War 3 is already on the PS4 now. When they announced it, I was like, cool. But they're only moving that one. I was like, if they brought the whole entire collection, that would have been a buy for me. Like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get this because it has all 5 of the God of War games. But it was only the third one. I was like, I might skip out of this. They might announce they'll bring it up all at some point. Yeah. And with the God of War 4 now announced and coming out sometime, maybe next year, maybe the year after, I could see them doing it at some point before that comes out, bringing the rest of the God of War games onto the PS4 so then people can be ready for God of War 4. That'd be great. Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne is another game that I would love to be able to play on the PS4. Now, this game, or even the other SMT games, 1 and 2, I never completed 1 and 2. I played it because someone I knew owned it, and I played it, but then again got it's not. But I completed Nocturne. I love Nocturne. It's a great game. I wouldn't mind if they just did it as like a PlayStation 2 classic or whatever they call like the ones that they bring from the PS2, and then like I guess they make them more refined, make them look better, and then they're available on the PS4, and they get trophy support and all that stuff. They did it with Dark Cloud 2, and a few other games. But the Dark Cloud games are the only ones that come to mind. But yeah, Nocturne is definitely my favorite SMT game. I'm sure it's a lot of other people's favorite game as well. So definitely getting that on the PS4 would be amazing. And I know a lot of people would enjoy that. Like I said, they don't have to do an HD remaster, remake, whatever you want to call it, to the game. All they have to do, and I'd be happy, just make it look better. Like, refine it a bit. Don't make it look, just make it look good, and then bring it able to download on the PS4. That's all you need to do, and I'll be happy. I'll be a happy camper because I'd love that. Because being able to play Nocturne on my PS4 would be amazing. Yes, I can play it on my 3 already, but I want it on the 4. Can you blame me? Just make it look good. Keeping up with Atlas games. I'm sure I'm not the only one who wants this, but having all the other Persona games. I'm talking about Persona 1, Persona 2, Innocent Sin, Persona 3, Eternal Punishment, 3 and 4. With 3 having the features that Portable and FES had, where you can play in Portable, you can, play as a female character and have like the FES specials. That Portable had the FES specials. The only difference between Portable and FES was that FES had the story called The Answer, and Portable had, just you could be a female character. Didn't have enough room to involve the Answer as well, which I'm okay if they don't involve the Answer, because the Answer is really not that great. It's not the best, but you know what I mean. And of course, having the Persona 4 of the choices of Golden, like basically have Persona 4 Golden for the PS4, basically. Again, these games, if they just make them available for the PS4 with, like how I said with Nocturne, just make them look better, make them look refined, I'd be okay with that. But if they did go the extra mile and remaster them in HD and make them look maybe similar to what Persona 5 is gonna look like, or just how the build looked in general, like I'd be happy with that as well. And with all the DLC that Persona 5 is getting, where you get the clothes and the background music for each of those games, I can see that they might have something planned for that, and I'd really be happy if they did do that, and I'm sure a lot of other people would as well. Now, these next few games are games that I are probably not going to ever get this treatment, but I would love to see it if they did. I would really enjoy it. They don't even need to get the HD. Like I said, if they could just get pushed onto the PS4 as like PS2 Classics or whatever they're called, where you can just download. They look better, download with the trophy support and everything. I'd be okay with that. The first one is Ed, Edd n Eddy: The Misadventures. I remember getting this game back when it came out, and I just loved it. Not to mention, it was one of my favorite kids television shows, and it's just good, and being able to play it on a current console would be amazing. I love that game, and I'm sure a lot of people did too. Next game is Scooby-Doo, Night of 100 Frights. I love that game, but never really finished it because I was too young and really didn't understand the game. And they could even add Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem as well. I played that game and I love that game too. If they do, they could do a collection of those games and even add the third Scooby-Doo game called Scooby-Doo Unmasked. I never played that one, but if they did do like an HD collection of those three games, I would be happy about that. Or if they just brought a Night of 100 Frights, I would, but yeah, like I said, I don't see Ed, Edd n Eddy or the Scooby-Doo games really getting that treatment. But like I said, if they just made it look good and probably like, hey, here's a PS2 classic, download it, play it with the trophy support and all that stuff, I'd be happy about that too. Like, that's all they need to do, like with that. Well, that's all the games I can think of that I would love to get an HD treatment on current consoles. I know there are other ones out there like the Ratchet & Clank, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, lots of other games that I would be okay with getting on the PS4 versions of their HD collections. They already have a PS3, even a PlayStation Vita collection. But I wouldn't mind if they got on the PS4 as well. That'd be pretty cool. And there are other games that I wouldn't mind seeing. I'm sure a lot of you have. But which games would you like to see get this treatment? Let me know. And how would you feel about the games that I mentioned if they got an HD treatment? How would you feel if that game got an HD treatment? Just let me know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching this video. And like I said, leave your thoughts on which game series or games would you like to see get a version of some point on the PS4 or the Xbox One, whichever console you have. Thank you all so much for watching once again. And I'll see you all next time. Hey, sorry, this is an addition to the video that you are currently watching about which games I'd like to see get like an HD remaster, and as you can see, it's definitely a lot later than it was when I first recorded, and I just thought of this and I was like, oh shit, I forgot to mention this. So I had to quickly, well, it wasn't quickly, I had other stuff to do first, so I was like, well, I have to do stuff first, so then now this is like the first time I've had an opportunity to do it, so yeah. There was one other game that I'd like to see again, HD remaster, and as of course, Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core. I love that game. Dare I say I loved it more than Final Fantasy 7. Zack is probably one of my favorite characters in Final Fantasy, next to like Gilgamesh, Vivi, and like, oh, there's so many of them. I just love Zack. Like, he is amazing, and that game is so much fun, and I would love to see that game HD remastered, just like how Final Fantasy 7 is. And since they're working on Final Fantasy 7, maybe it's not too far of a stretch. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, and yeah, Final Fantasy Crisis Core. Is it called Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core or Final Fantasy Crisis Core? Either way, that's probably one of the top ones, along with Tie and Spyro, that I would love to see get an HD remaster or some type of like a HD port, playable on PS4. Just, I love it, and it's so good, so good. It's such a great game. I that's really one of the only reasons I still have my PSP, so I can keep playing Crisis Core, because I love that game so much. I keep playing it every now and then, and I just love it. I'm currently like going through it like my second time, because it's been a long time since I've actually played the game. But I just picked it up again not long ago, so I'm like, wow, I really love Crisis Core. So I'm like on my second playthrough, and I'm like around halfway through, or like a third of the way through. I don't know, maybe a fourth. I'm not that far in, but I'm trying to remember how long the game is. It's pretty long, but I love it. Like I wouldn't mind them doing that too. And Dirge of Cerberus too. Sure, they can do it for Dirge of Cerberus too. Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus, because I heard that's a pretty good game as well. And you play as Vincent, who is a pretty awesome character as well. So yeah. Anyway, yes. Sorry I had to add this in at the end of the previous video. I completely forgot about Crisis Core, and it's like, oh, I can't believe I forgot about Crisis Core. Like, Crisis Core is my jam. I love that game so much. Definitely in the top, one of my top favorite Final Fantasy games. So yeah. And yeah, stick with the questions. You know, which games do you like to see? Which games are the ones I mentioned you like to see? So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.